That word Ephatha is entrancing. It's Aramaic, the language that Jesus conventionally used in his teaching and preaching, and Mark translates it, be opened, for his later readers. Its double PHs make it visually intriguing. Even standing alone, the word has a kind of poetry in it. Saying Ephatha feels healing, like saying the English words halcyon or zephyr. But why is this particular word preserved in its original language? Scholars have a number of ideas. One is that later Christian healers thought imitating the actual word Jesus used increased the likelihood of their success in healing. The details of Jesus' sequence of gestures, the salaba, the look towards heaven, the sigh, are recorded possibly for this same reason. Another theory is that reporting the actual expression of Jesus is a way of retaining an artifact of his ministry, a kind of eyewitness account. But isn't it remarkable that the tradition developed of preserving the Aramaic expression in the subsequent Greek and Latin translations of Mark, and that this tradition has continued even into the 20th century? English translation of the Bible we read in church every Sunday. This notion of preserving the original language may seem for a moment odd to us, but think, if you will, of those people who preferred the King James Version of the Bible or the cadences of the 1928 prayer book. The meanings of the words are generally similar to those of the NRSV and the 1979 prayer book, but preservationists will assure you that the experience is just not the same. I read an article arguing that our new sensitivity to gender in language shouldn't lead us to eliminate the masculine name of God as Father, because the alternatives tend to be impersonal abstractions. The Lord's Prayer, the Apostles' and Nicene Creeds, and some of our Eucharistic prayers, which are translations of ancient versions, contain much masculine and hierarchical language. So this is an interesting issue. How much freedom should we have in the translation of sacred texts? Should translations be literal, or beautiful, or just? Can faith be both comprehensible and mysterious? You and I, from time to time, should be asking ourselves how we can be opened, primarily to change, in how we understand our faith and how we might transmit that faith in a more lively way to those who come after us.